Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk to you guys about the products that I have been loving recently. Not liking, I'm talking about products that I would repurchase over and over and over again. So let's get straight into it. I think we can all agree that one of the best compliments you can get is that you smell good, and I've been hearing that a whole lot recently thanks to these perfumes by Dossier. If you've never heard of Dossier, let me put you on. Dossier sells perfumes that are inspired by luxury fragrances. Like this one, for example, it reminds me a whole lot of YSL Black Opium, and I am obsessed. This one is called Ambery Saffron. I wore this on a girls' night the other day, and when I tell you, as soon as I stepped into my best friend's car, she was like, "What are you wearing? What are you wearing?" She was like, "I think that's the best perfume you've ever put on." And that's saying a lot because I have quite a few perfumes in my collection. This one just smells so luxurious and so good. You would not think that it's this affordable when you smell this because it really does smell like a luxurious fragrance. And the top notes are saffron and orange blossom. The middle notes are jasmine, plum, and cedarwood. And the base notes are oak moss, fir balsam, and amber. This one smells so delicious, but this one is definitely more like a date night type of thing or like a going out perfume. I wouldn't necessarily wear this as an everyday perfume. For everyday, I prefer the Fruity Vanilla perfume. This one is in their warm collection. And the description of this perfume is that it is a luscious vanilla temptation, meets mouth-watering fruity sweetness and sparkling fresh notes. And that's exactly how I would describe it as well. If you're not a fan of vanilla perfumes because you feel like they're just too strong, this one is the perfect combination of sweet and vanilla together. Like, it is so perfect for an everyday use. I love this so much. Last but not least, this one smells like summer in a bottle. That is the best way I can possibly explain it. Like, think of yourself under palm trees, listening to the waves. This is what you would be wearing. This one is called Chasing the Sun. It is part of their Musk collection, and the little description that it has is indulge in a sensual sun-kissed glow and the warm beaches in the south of France. That is quite literally the best description that they can possibly put for this, because that's exactly what it reminds me when I smell this. I've been getting so many compliments recently every time I wear one of these. So if you want to smell luxurious but you don't want to pay the luxurious price tag, I highly recommend for you guys to check out Dossier. And I also want to give a huge shout out and thank you to Dossier for partnering with me on this part of the video. Now let's move on to the makeup category. I used to be a die-hard beauty blender girl because anytime I would use a brush, it would always leave streaks on my face. So I just completely gave up. It is extremely rare for me to be impressed by brushes because, like I said, they always leave streaks on my face and they just make my face look a lot more cakey and a lot more like thick than the makeup is supposed to. But these right here, these are amazing. This brush is from BK Beauty. It is their 101 brush. So stinking good for foundation. It's the perfect density to blend out your foundation. It's not super thick, but it's also not flimsy. It is so perfect. I'm telling you, it is a little bit pricey, but I truly think that it is so worth it. If you watch any of my short form content doing my makeup, I use this in every single one of them because this is like the only brush that I use now to blend out my foundation. It is that good. And the next brush that I want to give a shout out to is this one by Makeup by Mario. It is their F4 brush. I'm usually not a fan of dual-ended brushes because I only end up liking one side. So it's like, what's the point? I feel like it's kind of a waste of money. But this one, on the other hand, is perfect because I actually love and use both sides of these brushes. So you can use both sides for any single step in your makeup. I'm talking about foundation, concealer, bronzer, and blush. And powder. So I have been loving these brushes, and of course I highly recommend for you guys to check them out. I didn't use this product this morning when I was getting ready, and it is very obvious because my oils are definitely seeping through my T-zone right now. But this baby right here is from Dannessa Myricks. It is their Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum. It is so good. I have oily skin, but I also like my face to look a little bit glowy, so I don't mind a little bit of like glowy and oil coming through. However, my T-zone sometimes goes absolutely crazy and then my makeup just starts slipping and sliding everywhere. But that doesn't happen when I put this on. I usually only use this on my T-zone because that's where I get the most oils, but I did not use it today because I just couldn't find it this morning when I was getting ready. And when I tell you, I am glowing like crazy, and it is very obvious. But when I do use this, I am not this shiny in the center of my face. I love it so much, and it's crazy because I use it so much and you can't even tell. And it's funny because when I first got it, I was like, how the heck do I use this? I thought mine was broken. And it literally says it right here. Do not shake, just tap the bottom. It's legit a button on the bottom and then you get the liquid. Also, Dannessa Myricks has another primer. It's like the blurring balm powder, and I do have it. But it is very mattifying. Like, I don't know. Even though I do have oily skin, it's just not for me. I feel like it's extremely mattifying. If you like your face to be very mattified, I would highly recommend for you guys to check that product out first. But if you don't like your face to be like super duper mattified, but you just like your oils to be a little bit under control, I would recommend this one. Up next is the Translucent Loose Setting Powder Ultra Blur version from Laura Mercier. This powder is so good. If you have tried the original powder, I personally did, and I felt like it was just a little bit too thick and drying for my liking. But I gave this one a try, and I'm so glad that I did. If you did not like that one, the original, I would definitely recommend for you guys to check out this version, the Ultra Blur version. It is so much better and truly ultra blurring. I used it today under my eyes, and I think that's like the only part of my face that's like mattified, but in a good way. It's not super mattifying where it dries you out so bad. This powder mattifies you, but not in like an old creepy type of way. I know you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, because there have been powders that I've tried, and when I put them under my eyes, I'm like, oh my god, I look 10 times older. Like, this completely just messed up my makeup. I know you guys have experienced that, because I definitely have, trying a bunch of different powders. This one right here has been my go-to powder. Anytime I feel like, no, I need my makeup to look 10 out of 10, this is what I'm reaching for. It looks good when I use it with a brush, with a powder puff, with a sponge. Anything that I use it with, it just looks so stinking good. I love this powder so much. Up next, I wanted to mention a product that I did not think was going to impress me the way that it did. I have tried so many different oil cleansers, like ridiculous amount of oil cleansers, because I feel like oil cleansers take off your makeup the best. But after an oil cleanser, I always use a foaming cleanser right afterwards, because I hate the way that oil cleansers make my skin feel. There's always like an oil type of film that is left behind. This one doesn't do that. This one is from the brand Erborian. It is their centella cleansing oil. It is so good. It goes on like a regular oil. It takes off all of your makeup and your dead skin cells. It is so stinking good. When you go to take it off, it comes off like a foaming cleanser. It does not come off like an oil cleanser that I've usually tried. This one does not leave an oil film on your skin, so you will not need to use a cleansing not a cleansing oil, a foaming cleanser afterwards, after using this, because it just does not make your skin feel that like nastiness afterwards. It is so good. I cannot recommend this baby enough. I recently got a chemical peel done and other facials, so my face has been feeling a little bit like tight and dry. So I've been using a lot of different sheet masks to combat that like dryness on my skin. This one right here has been my favorite one. If you usually try sheet masks and you feel like, yeah, they're a little bit hydrating, but like I didn't see much of a difference, try this one. It will not disappoint. When I tell you I used this overnight, my skin woke up glowing, like on another level. It literally looked like I just finished getting a facial done. My skin was glowing. It was plump. It just felt so healthy, and I cannot say enough good things about this. This is the L'Occitane Immortelle Reset Overnight Serum Sheet Mask. So good. It is a little bit pricey because it's L'Occitane, but it is so worth it. I'm telling you, this is the best sheet mask I think I've ever used, ever. If you watch my short form content, then you already know what was coming. These are the Ruth supplements for hair growth. So stinking good. I've already repurchased these twice since January because I do not want to be without it. They are so good. This is the hair growth mask in almond cookie and the daily liquid of hair formula in blueberry pomegranate. I was seeing these go viral on TikTok all the time, but I just kept ignoring the ads until I became so desperate with my postpartum hair loss that I was like, something's gotta give. Like, I gotta try something. I don't know what to do anymore. So I gave this a try, and I'm so glad that I did. My hair has been so much healthier in the past 2 months that I've used this, and I've been using this every single day. Like, this is probably the most consistent I've ever been in my entire life. I've been using this every single day since January 9th. Not only have I seen a difference in my hair shedding, because before my hair was shedding in literal clumps. Like, I don't know how I still have hair on my head. Genuinely, I do not know. I started using these and my hair doesn't shed as much. Like, before, you used to literally just be able to like touch my hair and a clump was falling out. Like, it was so bad going through postpartum hair loss. My hair no longer does that. Like, it just feels so much healthier, so much better, and I can tell my hair is growing because of all the new baby hairs that I have. In January, my bangs were up to here. And I love doing hairstyles with my bangs out. I had to stop doing that because I didn't have bangs anymore going through postpartum hair loss. Like, I literally lost my bangs. And now look, if you're struggling with your hair growth right now, I promise you, I feel your pain. Please give this a try, and I'm telling you, if you use these consistently, you will see a difference. And last but not least, I have been loving this Bounce Curl Volume Edge Lift Brush. I usually never care for my curly hair, but ever since I've been caring a lot more about my natural hair and like the health of my hair, I've been having to do a lot more natural hairstyles, and this takes my curls to a whole other level. I have so much heat damage that my curls were just not curling anymore and they were just wavy, And now because of this, I actually get coils in my hair. Like, it just feels so good when you're so desperate to see results, and then you finally see results and you just fall automatically in love. That's exactly what happened when I used this brush. It does have two edges, and if I'm being honest, I don't really see a difference between the two different edges. I just know that both of them work. I use this on myself and I use this on my son's hair as well. So if you feel like your curls don't last, or you feel like your curls just don't have definition anymore, I would definitely give this a try, because this really has made a huge difference in me styling my curly hair and me actually wanting to style my natural hair, because I know that it's actually going to look good when I do it because of this brush. So those are all the products that I have been loving recently. Let me know in the comment sections down below which products you've been loving and you feel like I should definitely check out. Thank you again so much for watching, and thank you Dossier for the partnership on this video. Bye cuties.